I wasn't going to do that. So I didn't say shit to him. And then everybody got off at the table. He stayed sitting. I stayed sitting. And when everybody got up, I took my idea. I showed the staff. So I said, motherfucker, I've been doing this shit. I said, first of all, I didn't know anything about this guy. I didn't know that this dude, was locked up for 40 years and and he was getting ready to go see the parole board. I didn't know any of this shit. But I'm just like, I said, why don't you go do something? I said, you know what, you go hit the CO right now. I'll follow suit to you. How about that? Mm-hmm. How about that? Mm-hmm. And he started talking shit. I said, I told him what cell I was in. I said, you know what, here's my cell. Come holler at me afterwards. Come. I'm not gonna make a scene in front of the police, motherfucker. Come see me after, when we get back. So, we get back. I go in my cell. I told my next door neighbor, I said, hey, listen, man, I got into his mother at the chow hall. If you see a dude coming down the gallery, let me know. And he's like, all right. Or it's a wing in Dixon, because they're wings on the unit. Galleries are in the cell houses in Stateville and the Max. So nonetheless, I'm in there. I'm putting my shoes on. I'm getting ready, and my next door neighbor, whose name was Big D, he come. He's like, hey, bro. He goes, dude's coming, and dude's coming. He's got gloves on. He's mugged up.
I mean, he's got gloves on.
Like you got.
He wrapped his hands.
Like guys wear like gardening gloves they sell on commissary, so that they don't get marks on their fists. Because if you get into a fight and somebody snitches, then internal affairs will look at your fist to try to see if you have marks on your fist, and then they'll take you to jail.
But your hands still get marked up, right? With them,
not like
just
that.
Not the same.
They're looking for literally
like bone on bone. Yeah,
they're looking for red marks along the knuckles, and all that. So, oh my bad. Whatchamacallit. So, Big D says, hey, dude coming down right now, like he's all mugged up and got gloves on, and I'm like, all right, cool. So now it was cool. The fucking the wings were about as wide as this wooden area right here, right? Cell doors on each side. And so all the guys made a wall. So we had like a legit area to fight, right? And I don't remember who threw the first punch, but all I remember is when dude hit me. I'll never forget this shit, because when dude hit me, my mother eyes went like this in my brain.
Wow.
Right?
Came with the
I
kiss
remember
and
he hit me with like a 2-piece crispy, and my eyes were just like, and we got into it, and we went at it, for like a good, I don't know, maybe it felt like 10 minutes. It was probably a minute, right? We got into it, and like I had like a little busted lip. He had a little busted lip. It was what it was, and because I remember the whole week, I was walking like this. With my lips sucked in so nobody would see it. So if I was ever walking to the chow hall or anywhere I was going, I had my lips sucked in so that the COs wouldn't see that I had a mark from fighting, right? Injury. And we never got caught for that fight, right? We got away with it. And that was the one guy, literally in all the fights I got into, which was quite a few, that I talked to afterwards. We were cool. It was like a mutual respect thing.
Yeah.
Like he was just cool. And then I found out this dude had been locked up since he was like 15. He got charged as an adult for a murder when he was like 15. This dude was like a C number, and C numbers still see the parole board. In Illinois, they cut at the time they cut your time in half, and you don't see a parole board no more. You just, if you don't get in trouble, you get out at a certain date. But the guys that were locked up before 1978, I think, were still C numbers. And those guys still see the parole board to this day.
Wow.
If there's any alive still, which I think there's probably a few. So I say that because he was getting ready to go see the parole board. And so I imagine he was stressed the fuck out.
Yeah.
So anyways, that's the Worm story. And I told that to Petramali because I remember when Worm hit me, to this day, I've never been, well, actually I have my boy Don the Bomb George. He hits as hard as Worm. He's a monster. But when Worm, it was the toughest fight I was ever in. Like the way that he punched me in my face, I remember thinking like, oh, I'm in for some shit. But that was a jail fight, so I was hitting him with bows. I kneed him in the stomach.
You felt that power with Steve.
Yeah, I felt that power with Steve. Steve had that.
Steve's crazy.
He's got the old man.
It's incredible.
So I was holding the mitts for him, and the motherfucker hits my mitt, and I'm like, all right, you got some motherfucking old man stream.
And
bro.
he's
Like,
fast.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Right,
mean,
Steve's a good guy.
yeah.
And I told him the word. I think I told him like an abridged version of that story.
Yeah, he